anyway, I just want to thank everybody for coming to the Butler Soil and Water Cover Crop Field Day. My name's Brady Smith. I'm the Rural Specialist. That's my job title for the district. Before we get started, I want to recognize a few people. We've got some of our own staff here. Sean Hudson, Swave, Lynn White, Kelly Kraut, Sarah Hill, and then our speakers. We have Jay Brandt with Walnut Creek Seeds. They were our seed supplier this year. We've got Nathan Brown. He's a farmer from Hillsboro, Ohio. We have Al Gerhart from Pheasants Forever. They did the planting for the wildflower buffer, all the sunflowers you saw around the western side. And then on the eastern side, we've got like a fire break buffer over there. So they did the planting with that, with their equipment. But again, I just want to thank everybody for coming. This has been a nightmare, but really exciting at the same time. So it all started as a Ohio Farm Bureau water quality grant. I believe we got it first in 2016. It was before I was here. So it's a grant that I inherited. But we got, I think, like $50,000 to do water quality projects around the county. So they set part of the money aside to do aerial application of cover crops. We mainly just did cereal rye. There were some people that wanted to do something else, and I said that's fine, but if it's more expensive, you got to pay the difference. And they were okay with that. So, but I just wanted to do this to open everybody's eyes that there are more cover crops out there than cereal rye. That gets pushed a lot, and it's cheap and it's good, it serves a purpose. But the cover crop plot we've got behind us right here today, there's 14 different species in that, and that's, in my opinion, I think it's the most beautiful one we have here. But there's a lot more to cover crops, and I just ask everybody to have an open mind and just use this as a learning experience. There's a few teachable moments we have here. So if you see the summer blends like this behind us, they're doing really well right now, whereas some of the winter species like this right here behind me is Austrian winter pea and radish. So those aren't doing too good. It's kind of been taken over by foxtail. But if anybody remembers what this was like 5 years ago, it was just completely overrun with honeysuckle, Johnson grass, which we're still fighting, and giant ragweed. So I haven't seen any giant ragweed come back this year, but if anybody knows anything about Johnson grass, that it's kind of one of those things that I say is easy to kill, hard to keep away. So I've been just impulsively chopping some of it down. We did plant cover crops last year. It wasn't very successful just because of the drought conditions that we experienced. So we planted those with a drill. We used a little different method this year with just disking it and then broadcasting, and then I drug it with a heavy gate panel just to try to get some seed to soil contact. And to be honest, I don't know if I would do that again. It's kind of broken up the soil and introduced some weeds. I always say that weeds thrive on disturbance, and we did a lot of that.